It is 6:39 this morning. It is a big day for the state of Ohio as Intel breaks ground on its multi-million-dollar semiconductor chip facility. And we are joined this morning by Lieutenant Governor Jon Husted. Thank you so much for being with us. You know, we have been talking about Intel coming to Ohio and the impact on Ohio. Thousands of jobs, both construction and then some of the jobs within the factory. But what about the people that will never have one of those jobs? How will that impact them?
Oh, this is going to impact everyone.
Yeah.
It's going to create so much economic momentum. Like we've never experienced anything like this before. A $20 billion investment just in phase one and an entire supply chain. We now have, Intel has 169 companies in 29 counties in Ohio that will supply this facility. And you're just going to see it's going to consume every construction worker who wants a job. It's going to, just for that site, not to mention the roads that are going to be built, not to mention all of the support services that will need to be out there, and business opportunities that will come with people, will come to people because of all the investment that's happening in Central Ohio. And
when you talk about, you know, some of these other counties that will have different businesses as well, how will this affect the businesses that are not directly linked to Intel, but just happen to be in those surrounding communities? Well,
you know, for example, if you're in the hospitality industry, you're going to have more visitors. You're going to have people coming in. You're going to have more meals to serve, more hotel nights to house people. This will ultimately bring people from around the world to Ohio, business travelers, things like that. It's just going to have a ripple effect that will lift the economic tide for everybody. Right now in Ohio, we're creating jobs faster than we can find people to fill them, and that's before Intel. And so there are going to be a lot of opportunities. So moms and dads, grandpas and grandmas, if you had a child, grandchild that left Ohio, now's the time to get them back, because there's so many job opportunities, career opportunities here that we're gonna have to ask every former Ohioan to come back to help fill them.
Now we talk about these jobs, and a lot of them are very skilled workers, or you know, they're very specific training that will go into some of the jobs, not only within the facility but even the construction jobs. What are you doing to make sure that Ohioans get those jobs, and it's not just people coming in?
Well, every Ohioan who wants to get job training for one of these jobs, it's available. Your local high school career center, either for the high school students or adult education, there are opportunities to do that. Columbus State, your community colleges, they're the ones that are going to be training the engineers and technicians that Intel's largely going to need for this facility. There's also apprenticeships in the construction trades and things along those lines. Literally, if you want to go to work at this site, there's going to be an opportunity for you to do that in one of these various areas. But you got to go get the training, and the training's available, and in many cases the training's free. And we'll have a big announcement later today on some education funding that Intel's going to bring to the table. But we have programs like Tech Cred and the IMAP program that are free job training for Ohioans, either who are working and looking to transition to a different type of work, or who are out of work and looking for free job training. This is available for you in Ohio. We got to get people to take advantage of it.
Now, all this sounds great. But what about the people that live in the surrounding communities, the people that feel like their way of life is going to be impacted in a negative way because of what this brings to their neighborhoods? What would you say to them?
I understand some of the concerns that people are facing. I hear both sides. I hear folks who say, well, it's disruptive. I had a conversation with a lady one day. She said, well, this is pretty disruptive. We didn't really like it, but our land value tripled, and so we're kind of happy about it. And in the end, I think a lot of the transition that's going to occur out there will be local decisions. This is going to come down to zoning rules, what kind of housing they want to build, whether they want to have commercial, industrial, or if they want to maintain the integrity of the community largely like they have it. But land values will go up, and what you'll see are just individual landowners say, I can't not take the offer that's being made for the land that I have here, and I'm going to sell and allow it to become something different. But we'll do our best to accommodate all of those issues, to mitigate traffic problems, to do those things by expanding roads. But there's no doubt the character of Licking County and Central Ohio are going to change forever. And I believe it's largely, almost exclusively positive, because this is going to be a rising tide that lifts all boats.
When we talk about Intel coming to Central Ohio and how massive this is, does this now make some other industries, other businesses look at Ohio in a different way? Is there anything else on the horizon at this level that you're working on?
Yes, this makes the whole world look at Ohio differently. We created a brand new industry overnight. We are helping solve the global supply chain problem with computer chips. We are helping America reestablish itself as a tech manufacturing leader. We've lost our advantage to Asian nations. Now we're trying to gain it back. And people around the world see Ohio as the center for advanced manufacturing. The Silicon Heartland, as Pat Gelsinger from Intel has described us for the future. And so everybody is looking at us differently. I was at a conference of lieutenant governors from around the country yesterday, and they all are like, oh yeah, you got that big Intel thing happening. It's changed people's perception of Ohio in the world and around the nation, and we're excited to take advantage of those opportunities that are going to come with it. We'll have companies wanting to move here to supply Intel, become part of that supply chain. We're working on trying to accommodate all that right now.
Yeah, fantastic. Of course, we will be keeping a close eye on that and the impact. Lieutenant Governor, big day for you. Thank you so much for coming by to talk to us. I think I heard Brutus even chime in. Brutus is excited, so you know it's a big deal.
Be a job opportunity out there for him as a security dog, perhaps.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, as a reminder, the groundbreaking event begins at 10:45. NBC4 is your home for coverage. You can find the latest updates on air and online at NBC4i.com and get that free NBC4 News app while you're at it.